my God. Welcome to Mac Arthur's Video Royale.
Let's go.
Joining me on this episode is Alice White. How would you like to be introduced? Can I should have asked before. I would say you are you work in a specific industry. You're like an independent. You're one of the most famous.
According to this video, I'm a ghost.
Yeah, you're very pale.
I'm very white.
I'm
a white adult content creator.
I would say the white balancing on my list of to-do for this show is far down on the list.
I mean it with my whole heart when I say I've forever been the stand-in bounce on set.
What? The bounce?
The bounce, like the light bounce.
The stand-in bounce.
Like I'm the bounce. Yeah, when you can't have when you like forget your bounce or whatever, I stand.
What is a bounce?
A bounce reflects light.
So like those things.
Those are umbrellas to diffuse light. A bounce is usually, technically.
Would this be about? Should I be bouncing with this?
That bounce is light. Yeah, a bounce. Sure. I mean, you can use anything as a bounce, I guess.
Does that work?
Yeah. So now there's two of me on screen right now. Yeah. You get it.
No, I don't. It's a very lo-fi operation, but people say it's like a NASA set here on this studio. I don't know, but
I feel like I'm at NASA headquarters when I'm here.
That's how.
That's exactly what I was gonna say, Mac.
No, what do you think? Because you've been on many sets, high tech.
I've been on
high
sets.
Productions.
I've been on sets.
High low indie films.
Big budget stuff.
Where does this fall in line?
This falls
because we got two cameras.
Passion. This is passion. You can feel the drive. You can feel.
The passion's already dried up. I'm done with this show. This is the last episode.
You said, "Okay, let me find some fucking videos."
Trying to find content. I'm like, I'm done. The people at Reddit are the true heroes, aggregating everything, all the normie content.
I know.
No, it's a rough gig, but we're here. We are 6 episodes.
We're here. I'm so proud of you, Mac.
All my haters, all 2 of them, said it couldn't be done.
Look at him now. I bet you feel dumb as shit.
So you've seen the show.
I have.
And the concept of the show for anyone is that if this is your first episode, is there is a roulette wheel, a Rolodex, if you will, of videos popping up on the screen right now. And there's a button.
There's
a button cam, and you can hit that button whenever you want. Oh!
Sorry. You said...
And so, as you can see, all these are all videos. I don't know why 2 of those are black. I hope some of these videos play. But I've curated a bunch of videos, and here's the first one. Are you familiar with the soaking community?
No, what's happening?
He's soaking.
I thought he was gonna piss himself. To be honest, I was ready for him. I was ready for like the water to start turning yellow. I thought this was like a piss fetish thing.
No,
fuck is this? This isn't for sex.
You tell me. You're the resident expert.
It looks like it's for. To me, this is sex. This is sexual.
This is a guy doing a thing. He has a whole Instagram. And he changes his name a bunch, so I can't
track him.
It's hard to track him. That's why I follow him. But he just uploads, and that's what I call them. I call them soakers. I found fleece soakers, jean soakers. There's leather soakers.
Leather? You're gonna get your leather wet on purpose?
There are people who jump into bogs and streams and sit in showers and pools.
This feels like a hyper niche autism thing. This feels like a sensory seeking thing. You know what I mean?
It's not a fetish. It's sensory.
I mean, what I see when I see this is very much a fetish, for sure. What the hell are you doing other than getting off?
What's the difference between an autistic sensory thing and a fetish?
Well, one's inherently sexual and one isn't.
Okay. But where's that Venn diagram begin and end, you think?
Oh, there's a big overlap. Oh, there's a huge, I mean, literally, that's what so much of kink is.
Would you say?
Is sensory seeking. Like, a lot of, like, latex is a great example. When you're in a head-to-toe...
Actually, I mean, like, it's probably it's like a cleanliness thing for those freaks. And I'm a very, you know me, we're friends.
Yeah,
I like to shame.
Oh my god.
I'm a big
Big
believer.
on shame.
I'm a big believer in shame.
The shame fandom is not dying because
No,
Mac is here to keep that shit alive.
I'm a big proponent of shame. I think the fetish community does not like being shamed. A lot of them, but they could not even. I'm an argument like it wouldn't even be a fetish without me shaming you into it being a fetish. You're getting off on me being disgusted by it.
Well, that in and of itself is a fetish. But,
being better than people.
well, oh no, I mean that.
I get off
no.
on being an elitist.
I was going to say the other one.
I have sex normal style with a woman.
With a one woman and
With
a
a-
one man, and she lays on her back and I am on top of her only.
Mm-hmm. And she kind of enjoys it.
And she makes me think she enjoys it just long enough.
She fakes it, and that's how God intended it. The lights are off.
I close my eyes anyway, just in case.
Just in case. I don't want to gaze upon her.
We start over.
But yeah, I'm a big. I think being a closeted gay Republican has to be the best feeling in the world.
I think secrecy and like illicitness is such a huge component to like sexual pleasure, especially because we do live in a shame-based society, and so shame and sexuality are often like linked in really, really fundamental ways for people. So it is generally combined, but I don't think they are inherently like. I don't think shame is a prerequisite for sexual pleasure, even in a fetish, because a fetish, all fetish, all that word means is a specific thing that is not inherently sexual is necessary for sexual pleasure. That's it.
Oh, so something that is not inherently sexual, you're turning it into. You can't have like you can't have like a muff fetish. Because
actually, I stand corrected. I'm gonna immediately amend this definition.
See, it's messy. That's
a fetish. No, I'm just wrong. I'm just dumb.
No, you're not. You're giving your beliefs.
A fetish, by definition, to my understanding, is anything that is necessary for you to have sexual pleasure. Whereas a kink is just something that like you like or enjoy, but isn't like required in order to get off.
This is already too complicated. I think people who come up with all these rules and all these little needs. But I have
you just can't keep up with it.
I've curated a lot of videos for
I'm excited.
you.
I'm so excited.
So there's going to be
Thank
repeats from people who've seen the last 5 episodes. There's a few new videos.
But you haven't seen me with them.
Yeah, I wanted your expertise.
I bought this from a baseball player. He wore it a month.
What do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to eat it. I think he's going to smell it and then eat it and then jerk off into it and then eat his cum out of it.
I can't. This is a YouTube show.
Oh.
Oh my God. He was the baseball player. Do you think of age? Baseball player? Because when I think of baseball player, I think of like a young man.
I think of age.
Right.
I think of age because
college level?
College or older. Because
this doesn't look enjoyable.
It doesn't have to be physically enjoyable. Sex is psychological.
No, that's where you lose me.
There's 2 kinds of sex. There's psychological sex and there's physical sex. Physiological sex.
Not for me.
Wow. Good for him.
Not good for him.
The eye contact is what I have to commend. Because I have to tell you, when you're doing a freak sex thing, making direct eye contact this much with the camera while you're engaging in a sex act, it's exhausting, actually. It's hard. It's hard to eye fuck the camera while doing things. So you know what? Props to him.
But that's
you have a bright career ahead of you.
You're doing something. You're working. That's like, okay, this is my job, and it's better when I do this because people like eye contact.
Yeah.
Normies like eye contact, and so if I pretend to look into the camera and pretend to be in love, it
really strengthens the parasocial bond between us.
It's like a stripper or a therapist. It's like, oh, you believe it more. You're like, oh,
or a waitress. Anybody
or a waitress,
and which is the entire point of the movie The Menu, and one of my most fundamental beliefs about sex work
alert.
is that all in-person sex work could be categorized as an extension of service work.
Oh, okay.
In my opinion.
So when they ask for you a tip on the little iPad after you've had sex with your prostitute,
what are you, a fucking whore?
So I don't think he was making eye contact for our pleasure. I think that's a
really good point. It was for his pleasure.
I think because I went to his Instagram and he has like 8 other videos
like that.
Just like that. The exact same content. Not as well done as that one. That one is like pretty rough. But I think it's like he's staring down the barrel of a gun. Like he has to do this. He's compelled by reasons that he does not know, that we don't know.
He might know.
He might know, but
he might know.
I don't know.
There are things about myself that I do that are ridiculous that I know. There are sometimes you know and you don't want to stop.
Oh, it really bums me out.
I know. And then we should be ashamed of those things.
You should be ashamed of it. Shame is a good feeling. It helps you correct. Not always in the best direction, but most of the time. I think if all your wires are mostly in the right spots in your brain, shame will help you to be a better person in public.
Well, no.
Yes.
No, actually, I fundamentally disagree with
to
this.
To be considerate of other people and be like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't cut in line because that would bring shame to my ancestors. To my people would be like, oh, look at that guy. Look at that asshole cutting in line.
It's true.
And I have to cut in line for sexual deviant reasons. It gets me off to go first before someone. Hey, these are just theories I'm coming up with. I'm not saying one's right or wrong, but I am right.
Oh, Mac, I'm worried.
Why?
I'm worried about you.
Why are you worried about me, the most normal guy ever?
You're the most normal man I know. You're the most healthy, well-adjusted, normal man that I've ever met.
I think I'm high on that list. What? Who could a crazy person come up with this show idea?
Never. No, this is a super normal, not brain rot activity. All of your brain is intact.
I think I have one of the strongest brains available. I think
I think you're very highly intelligent.
Oh, well, thank you. You heard it here first.
I think Mac has a crazy high IQ.
Oh.
And I think it haunts him. I think it tortures his soul. And I think that's part of why he is the way he is.
Oh, interesting.
I definitely think that about you.
All right.
Yeah, you're smart and it eats at your soul.
Why do you think it eats at, do you think a lot of smart people, it eats at their soul?
I think most smart people can't handle the intelligence. I think their emotional capacity isn't developed enough for it.
You think it's a curse from God?
I do. I do. I think intelligence is a curse from God. I think being
much like these fetishes that people have. Oh, did you just won? You already won.
Oh. All right, I can head out now.
Yeah, and that's the end of the episode.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. What did I win? What did I win?
There's only one prize left. I haven't restocked.
Is it Fortnite money?
It's not Fortnite money. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's Amazon money. Let's go.
That's better than Fortnite money. You can spend that anywhere. What'd you get? You got $10 at Amazon.
I have to call my mom.
Congratulations. Why does winning feel so good?
I don't know.
There has to be a loser.
There has to be
everything is a zero-sum game in the universe.
I don't think that...
There are only so many atoms, so everything is a zero-sum game. There has to be
which principle of thermodynamics is that? The first one?
Yeah, it's a principle of thermodynamics.
Don't bastardize that.
It's if someone is winning, someone has to lose.
Your warped pseudo-philosophy? No, absolutely not,
and
sir.
Right now we're losing because you're not winning. Or I guess you just won, but
I just won. I just won.
But you should be chasing that high.
And I'm going to spend this on penis enlargement pills for myself.
Ooh.
Grow a really big dick.
What's the biggest penis you've seen in real life?
In real life, the biggest dick I've ever seen?
On set?
Let me really think about this. I'm going to guess 9 inches.
All right.
Which I want to say is gigantic. And anyone who's like, I have a 10-inch dick, no, you don't. You're a liar.
Yeah,
you're a fucking liar. Yeah, I think that's the biggest.
What's the biggest vagina you've ever seen?
I actually could think of 2.
Oh.
I can think of the puppiest.
Oh.
And I can think of the most
gaping.
Oh, I wasn't even thinking.
There's so many different, because with a big wang, you're like, yeah.
Well,
there's 2 measurements, length and girth.
Yeah, so lengthwise. But the widest,
depth, there's puffy,
the girthiest one I've seen is definitely not the longest one I've seen. The girthiest one I've seen is falls in the middle.
It's balance.
Yeah, and then the longest one I've seen again falls in the middle with girth. Because the thing is, I'm sorry, but if you're super girthy and super long,
you're honestly, what's his name? Mass Monster,
Girth
Master. Shout out to Girthmaster.
Don't shout.
Oh, is he a bad guy?
No,
okay.
I just.
I don't keep up with the.
It's also complicated. You can't
It's complicated.
sneeze in the porn world without there being drama.
I'm
so.
shouting out. My opinions and observations are of my own, and that's why we're separated by
That's why we're
these
separated.
videos.
Get away from me. Also, I want to find out. I got my dogs out again.
For free?
For free. Dogs out on Mac's podcast, I guess.
Do you have a lot of guys asking for feet pigs?
Of course.
What percentage? Is it growing? Because when I was a kid,
fandom growing.
Because when I was a kid, I didn't even know this existed.
I mean, I will say I think I do more foot stuff lately.
Wow.
But I feel
nice?
like also it kind of just like comes in and out of fashion. You know, like 2021, 2022, Findom was huge. Everybody and their mom was making fucking racks off of Findom.
Yeah,
so,
I remember that.
Yeah.
People all like were just random women are tweeting about it. Like,
yeah, it was just like really popular, and like,
I think that's because of the stimulus checks.
Probably.
Everyone's just flush with money a little bit, and all the PPOE. What is those small business loans that everyone scammed the government out of, and we're all in tremendous amounts of debt for?
Yeah, I just want to say I didn't do that.
Congratulations.
You're welcome.
You understand the bottom line.
I do, and I love the government, and I love
You don't have to. I was just pointing.
Dude, I'm sitting here constantly going like this.
We just have a bunch of videos to go through.
I'm so excited.
And now, what do you see through? Are any of these standing out?
Yeah, blue face guy. What's this? Is this sexual? This is so horny.
I don't think it's sexual.
Oh my god, this is so horny.
No, it's just
Holy
getting
shit,
tickled.
this is hot.
You think this is hot?
I think that teasing someone like this, oh my god, yeah, I mean like full restraint. This is porn. This is porn.
Don't say that. I'm gonna get banned off YouTube.
This is horny. This is hot.
This is disturbing to me, but like I could watch this in front of my parents and be like, "Look at this freak." It's not like gross.
Yeah, it's not explicit, but it is 1000% horny.
Yeah, and I don't like it.
Wow, that was so horny.
Being tickled.
No, being fully restrained, blindfolded, gagged like that, like having.
He wasn't gagged. He had
something over his mouth.
He had the pup play mask.
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Can you show me again?
No.
Okay.
It's gone.
Gone forever.
I'm trying to get my programmer to help me out, but.
I need to be able to see again.
I need to return my calls.
That was being fully restrained like that, and then having like low level physical stimulus.
I've always said being tickled is microaggression, like or it's what was the word I'm looking for?
Rape.
Sure, a micro rape, because you can't consent to it.
Yeah, you can.
You can't consent to being tickled.
I consent to you tickling me. Tickle my hand. I consent to you tickling me.
No, because you can be like, I want to be tickled, and you can't tickle yourself, but your body is never ready for being tickled.
Am I different from my body? Is my body not me?
Well,
then is consent real at all?
That's a great question.
I think
because there's your mind, your body, and your soul. It's like the Godhead. All three are separated, but they're all one.
If they're all one, then my mind can consent to my body being touched.
Sometimes your nervous system wants to do something else when your mind wants to do something else.
But that's the problem with me and my communication with my mind and my body. If we're working on your theory, if we're working off of your theory here,
I'm saying you can't consent to being tickled.
I'm saying you're wrong.
You could never. As much as you're like, I will let you. We're entering the CNC realm.
And trust me, there's nothing I know more about than the complicated consent dynamics of CNC.
And being tickled is you can't consent to being tickled.
Can. You totally can.
No, it's impossible.
Just because you have an involuntary response to something doesn't mean you can't consent to it.
I guess that's true.
There it goes.
I like my theory though.
I love your theory, Mac. It's a good. You should tell people at parties.
I just come up. I do. I come up with the theories and I tell people, and then they're like, "Get out of my house."
How'd you get in here? Why are you in my closet?
A friend of a friend invited me. Oh, let's see if this plays. It doesn't. We got some codec issues. Who knows what that video was? What?
Was that it? Oh,
no, that's a new one.
What's the worst video you've seen this week? Describe it to me in great detail in place of that
The worst
video.
video I've seen this week.
Did you see the video I sent you a little bit ago?
Yeah.
Like earlier today.
Yeah, with the Down syndrome girl.
Yeah.
But it's not a Down syndrome girl. There's a...
Is she Down syndrome fishing?
She's using AI. And that's like the third or fourth OnlyFans model I've seen.
I didn't even look. I just didn't even like investigate.
Yeah, I've sent you a couple. So in the sex work industry online, the OnlyFans girls, there's some... And you could... Who knows, like, with AI, you could do how many different accounts? Because you could just change...
Oh, no, it's insane. You can have infinite.
But there's a bunch of girls I've seen where they have hot bodies, and they probably just have mid or, like,
normal
unremarkable face. They might be cute, but, like...
Stop talking about me. I'm in the room.
No, you have a unique look where...
It's off-putting enough to look at more.
You're very identifiable. Where I'm saying they don't stand out.
Yeah.
So they go to they use
fucking
AI.
normie ass faces.
Where they're like, because if everyone looks like a Kardashian, it's like,
dude,
yeah,
I feel like Instagram face is one of the most appalling things.
Exactly.
I'm so sorry.
Instagram face is what it's called. Where you just look, you look exactly like every other hot girl, and like, okay, whatever.
Oh, wow, you have completely perfect features. Mm-hmm. That's crazy. Everything about your face is 100% balanced. Fucking freak.
These OnlyFans models, they are using AI to make themselves look like they have Down syndrome.
That's insane.
And it seems
That's so crazy to me.
And I'm seeing more and more of them where I'm like, is this going to become the new meta? Is this going to be like the thing?
It fucking better not.
Why? Who are they hurting, really? If I could be the devil's advocate. Other than the Down syndrome community.
Yeah. Everyone who has any kind of developmental disability.
Everyone.
Yeah, I think.
No, if I had like a lobster claw, I wouldn't be like, I don't.
No, developmental.
I guess.
Not necessarily.
See, that's
physical.
where I say mind, body, and soul are all the same.
You should go to like some philosophy classes, just start shit. Just like go to some, what's it called? The round tables. What are they called? There's some fancy word for it.
Just those stupid debate videos or...
Oh, I mean that too. No, I'm just talking about like in like philosophy courses where you have... I can't remember. Anyway, you're such a great instigator. No, I mean obviously there's...
That's all I'm good at. I can't... After the instigation, I'm like, I'm out of here. I like to instigate and leave a room.
Because people with actual Down syndrome can't profit... off of their own sexualization. I mean, to my knowledge, they can't. I think that most people with Down syndrome don't have like the like developmental like maturity to consent to that kind of activity. Some of them do. Like some people with Down syndrome. Some people with Down syndrome have like developed past that, but a lot of times they don't develop to that point and are. So any sexualization of them is involuntary and non-consensual. And I think that also I feel like it's like the people who like pretend to be trans and like
I've seen these girls.
Yeah.
Or like the like race underwear.
baiting, you know what I mean? Who like baiting. You know, who like the girls who like hyper tan and like are intentionally like ethnically ambiguous. And it's
I
sort
thought
of
race
like
baiting was something else.
No. Stop.
Yeah, I'd be baiting my races.
No, that's super fucked. I'm gonna do another video. Ready?
Oh yeah. That's what that's for. The buttons
I'm
are
so excited.
Like...
I'm literally staring at it, like trying not to push it too hard.
Push it whenever you want. That's what the button. The button is.
Okay.
Is it?
I'm like getting sweaty thinking about it.
It's an eject button for a conversation. It's a journey to a new topic. It's everything.
I will not give up my seat for any woman ever, because if Rosa Parks refused to give up her seat, why should I? But if the woman was disabled or was carrying a child, then maybe I would give up my seat. But would I give up my seat to any woman, period? No. I will not give up my seat to any woman.
What do you think about that? The woke incel. Maybe if they're pregnant or disabled, but no woman. I hate women.
Go off, King. Live your life. You know what?
Because I think that's already where I'm riding the subway home. I sometimes like a woman will like
make eye contact with an old lady and I sit down on purpose.
Oh, you do? Or me?
You.
No, I'm already sitting. I'm not even.
And don't you feel shame for that, Mac? Aren't you ashamed?
I do feel a little shame, but I'm also more lazy.
Do you go home and jerk off about that shame later?
Absolutely not. I jerk off to normal stuff.
I thought you needed shame.
Naked women.
Naked women with 0% body fat.
Ooh, with as close to as low body fat as. Shut up. They don't know that. No, there's one woman I think about who is this old lady. I'm sitting on the subway and she just walks up to me and she goes, "Give me your seat." And I'm like, okay. She was like, "I want to sit down." And like she was like some Polish lady. And I was like, "Oh, absolutely. You can have my seat 100%. And I think that's the state we live in.
Do you think people should ask? Are you saying that
I think people should ask. I think I still see a lot of people offering like pregnant women and older ladies a lot of time.
What about older men?
No, unless it's like an old guy like, "Oh, I'm struggling." Like, no, you're a man. Toughen up. Life is bad until you die. That's the best part about being a man.
Being a man is?
Basically.
You're born, you suffer, and you die.
Mm-hmm.
Men only, though.
No, men are supposed to suffer so women can have better lives. It's the natural.
Well, then they can fucking do it because it's not working.
Oh, I'm sorry you guys wanted equality. I want men to suffer more. I want
Go suffer then, bitch.
I'm doing fine. I don't have a woman in my life. I don't need to suffer right now.
Oh, so it's a 1-for-1 thing. It's not. There's not like a general pot.
Like I said, it's an equal exchange. I have to be losing so my wife can be winning. That's how it works. I don't make the rules. God does.
I know. And I'm so glad you're here to interpret them for us.
Mm-hmm. Someone has to.
Someone has to. I'm so glad it's you.
I'm tired of people being like, "This guy 1,000 years ago said this." I'm like, boring.
Well, I'm saying it right now.
Speaking of pup play, more mammal themed get-ups. What's up with the leather strap? What are the straps for?
Aesthetic. I mean, it's kind of. You can use them as bondage. You can use them as bondage, for bondage for restraints, but also like just it's become part of like the gay aesthetic.
Sorry,
over time.
I should ask. Firstly, is this gay?
The two men kissing?
Okay, yeah, I'm just asking you. I want your expert opinion.
In my expert opinion, this video of two men kissing is gay.
All right, and then
Sealed.
This is sexual.
Sealed by a queer.
Because two guys kissing cannot be sexual.
It can be non-sexual, but this big humping movement they're making, I would say sexual.
Is a kiss always sexual?
No, of course not.
I got to tell you about these two gay guys I saw just over the block.
Okay.
I didn't know they were gay at first. They were like just morning. It's like 7 a.m.
Oh, Jesus.
We're getting ready for work.
This is beautiful. No, leave it. It's beautiful.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This is art.
On the way to the subway.
Mm-hmm.
They're both holding like suitcases. They're all like so I feel like they're coworkers. And then they get to the corner. They're like, "Okay, bye," and they give a little peck to each other. And I didn't know they were gay. I'm like, "Oh!" Like it surprised me. And so then they, because usually they have like an outfits. You know, you can usually tell a guy's gay. And so when I saw these two, it was very surprising. And it wasn't sexual. It was like that's funny and loving to me. It's so beautiful.
That they were in their gay outfit. They didn't have their little gay fits on.
They didn't have their
Who
gay
was
fits.
the man one?
I couldn't even tell. They were equals. They were business partners. And that's what I don't like about the LGBT community. They've corrupted the word partner. Used to be a business transactional thing. Now you're talking about your spouse. But
Which is a business transaction.
Yeah, I guess.
By the way.
So this is gay, and this is a fetish. This is
gay, and this is. I don't know what this is. This might just be a fun thing that these two people are doing.
Oh, it does look fun.
I mean, it does look fun. The hat is a really curious choice.
Well, they're like bears, but they're like dolphin bears.
They are dolphin bears, and I respect it. I respect the commitment to the look. Oh my God, you're wearing the shirt. That's so cool.
Oh yeah, thank you. I'm wearing
I just saw that.
Ren and Stimpy shirt you got me for my birthday.
Yay!
Thank you.
Okay, ready? Yay! Oh, that's awesome. That makes me so happy.
Can't two guys just kiss each other and swim around underwater without it being sexual?
No, totally they can. I definitely make out with my friends non-sexually.
Yeah, that's a girl-only thing.
No, it's not.
Guys cannot do that.
You know what? And this is the patriarchy holding you down.
This is how you do it, okay? The black cop is driving the black person. That's how you do that. No one else need to be driving a black person around. Don't touch me! Don't touch me!
Oh!
how you do it,
Oh
okay?
my god!
The black cop.
Oh my god!
is
It's
driving
a
the black
bit.
person.
It's a bit.
That's how
Right?
you do that.
It's a bit.
No,
one
that's
else
like
needs
a
to be
normal
driving a
liberal
black
lady.
person around.
That's a normal
Don't touch
normal
me!
Clinton voter.
Don't touch me!
Don't touch
This is how you
me.
do it, okay?
Holy
The
shit.
black
Oh, I didn't.
There's so many people like that walking around. My employers is one of them. One of those just
That's
turbo
psychotic.
libs.
That's fucking psychotic.
Yeah.
That is psychotic behavior. That is like removed from reality behavior.
But it's on both sides.
Oh, sure. There's psychotic people in every possible
It's like all the-
political orientation.
I feel like all the people who are like, I love Elon Musk and I'm buying a Tesla in support of him is like some kind of humiliation cuck thing. And then this thing is like the liberal side of things is like the weird racial, like, oh, they have to. I don't know. I haven't gotten into it too many times before, but it is very funny. Do you think
Well, I'm going to let you develop that theory.
Oh, do you want to go into it?
Are you ready? We'll see.
I'm just parroting what I've heard other people say. Like everything.
Amen, brother.
Oh, I wanted to ask you about this guy.
All right.
Hey there. I was thinking tomorrow when you wake up and you have a headache from all the drinking that we're doing tonight, maybe I could take you to McDonald's breakfast or something. You down?
What do you think of him?
I love him.
Do you like his content?
I think I would.
You think it's
Hey
pure?
there. I was thinking
Yeah,
tomorrow when
I
you
do.
wake up and you have a headache
I
from all
think
the
it's
drinking
not
that
as
we're doing
pure
tonight,
as
maybe I could
square
take you to a
rectangles,
McDonald's breakfast
rectangle
or
circle
something.
guy.
You down?
But I want to say, literally, my friends and I talk like that sometimes, and I love it.
Whoa, people with
Hey
speech
there.
impediments
I
can be
was
bad.
thinking tomorrow when you wake up
I don't
and
think
you
he has
have
a speech
headache from-
impediment. I think he's doing a bit.
Oh, you think
That's
he's doing
like a
bit?
bit right now. That's like a bit in the zeitgeist. My friends and I talk to each other like that all the time.
That's so wrong. You could get canceled for that.
Cancel me again. Come on. Oh,
do people
they
ever
have
do people ever request that
speech impediment?
speech impediment?
Actually, I've never. You know what? I have never had that.
we just unlocked something.
We
for
just
someone.
unlocked something. I'm about to get a whole flood of speech impediment custom video requests.
So what
I
are those
don't really do-
JOIs?
Yeah, JOIs.
JOIs, jack off instructionals.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're stroking your cock so good right
Can
now.
you please? I literally want to see your penis so bad. That's so sexy. I love it when you jerk off
Oh,
for me.
your penis is so
Is
tiny.
it so hard? Whoa, it's so hard and full of blood. You're so stupid now.
Yeah, that upsets me. That someone could get hard from that.
You'd be horrified to know what people get hard from.
I don't think I would be horrified. You forget.
You know what? You're right. You wouldn't be horrified. You might be horrified.
I'm a day one internet guy.
You are. You are the person I come to when I need weird internet information.
Mhm.
Literally texting back at 11 p.m. How do you get to the dark web, by the way?
Like, why do you want to get on? There's nothing on there. Everything good is on TikTok. All the live leak videos are on Instagram
Listen,
these
the
days.
Chinese heaven video is on TikTok, and what more do you need?
Mhm. That's the best video.
All right, ready?
Do you think gambling can be a fetish?
Oh my god, yeah.
Oh. Do you think? Oh, this is the worst thing I've seen, by the way, in this last week.
You're big and strong just because you bully nerds and give us wedgies. I won't get my revenge. I'm gonna tell the principal on you. I'm gonna tell the principal right now. Hello, principal, please help. Fucking nerd. The principal ain't gonna help you. Please don't wedgie me. Do you like books? Fucking nerd. I hate books. Please don't wedgie me. I'm just an innocent nerd. I'm running out of underwear. I'll give you my lunch money. Fucking nerd. This is what you get for telling the principal, you fucking nerd! 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 Fucking nerd. That's what nerds like you get. Fucking nerd. Nerd. I hate being a nerd.
This is the kind of person who would shoot up a school.
A lot of everyone comes to the same conclusion.
You can feel it in their eyes.
Every friend I share this with.
So I've met maybe 3 people in real life who I have thought were legitimately at risk of violence in that way.
Oh.
And this person has the rage in their eyes.
But they're channeling it into their.
They're channeling it.
so
They're channeling it, but it's there. It's real.
He has like hundreds of videos with the same like.
Yeah.
He plays 2 characters.
very talented. I hope he wins an Oscar one day.
It wins the little nerd character
Yeah.
and the bully.
Yeah.
And I noticed it's like he had a bunch of like 80s posters in the background too, because the nerd bully dynamic kind of has gone away.
Yeah.
So he must have been imprinted on.
Yeah, he probably was like probably like no dad, mom working 2 jobs, raised on 80s movies that his dad left behind when he, you know, went out for cigarettes, never came back kind of thing.
Do you think people are more prone to have a fetish when the dad leaves or the mom? Or?
I mean, listen. So, okay, I've got a quick theory for you.
I love theories.
Let me... Gotta adjust myself. Men with mommy issues are serial killers.
Guilty.
Men with daddy issues work out too much and have weird body problems. Girls with daddy issues are sluts.
Nice.
Girls with mommy issues will ruin your whole life. They are insane. They are the girls who will hurt you. That's it. That's really all it boils down to.
That's what. Okay.
Mhm.
That's in its simplest form.
In its simplest form, without any nuance.
And what category am I?
You're all of them.
Not all of them.
All 4, Mac.
I clearly.
I mean, you definitely have mommy issues.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You probably have daddy issues too.
Nah. Well, yeah, probably.
I mean, usually if you got one, you've got the other.
Oh, you think they usually come in pairs?
Absolutely. If you have such a if something so fundamentally traumatic happened with one parent,
the other parent wasn't there to stop it.
Like, and also in so much as both parents really in your brain are a unit, your parents are a unit in a lot of ways, like psychologically, they kind of like compensate for each other. Like if you have like 80% daddy issues, you're gonna have like 20% mommy issues because you can't have, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a whole spectrum.
Yeah. And then that percentage can change over time. I had a solid 50-50, and now it's like 90% mommy issues, unfortunately. I'm fucking insane. Real bummer. Real bummer for your friend. Ready?
I have uncle issues.
We don't need to talk about that right now. I don't want to hear about that shit. Keep that shit to yourself. You should be ashamed of that.
What?
There's a hotline you can call for that one. It's called 1-in-6. That's not funny. That one makes me sad.
Well, what is that?
1 in 6 men have been sexually abused.
I did not know that. Not this guy, though. This is a German guy.
Definitely this guy.
This is a German guy.
Definitely this man has been on the receiving end of sexual abuse. He's
German, I believe. He's a German or Austrian or something.
Well, how do you know this?
Because I follow him on Instagram.
Oh, okay.
And he's on Twitter, and so this is all he does. Every post he posts is a new costume and like a new animal he rides. Some of them are see-through, some of them are, but they're all inflatable, latex.
I don't think that's latex.
Or sorry, not latex, but rubber.
Yeah, maybe
whatever.
like PVC or something.
They're all like this. Hundreds of videos. And I went to his website and he sells these costumes. That's how he makes his living. There's other people buying these inflatable things.
Good for him.
Which I think is beautiful.
I think it's beautiful too.
To like take what God has cursed you with and make it work. Much like me.
With your intelligence.
With my I'm just really good at finding videos. And I'm like, how do I there's gotta be a way of making money.
Monetize this passion.
There's gotta be some way to make some
money.
How do
I ruin this thing that I love?
Truly.
You know what? Good for him. I'm happy for him.
This is the only video. This is like one of the only videos I can show.
That bad?
They're not bad. He's just always naked inside of them.
I get that. I'm also naked in my inflatables.
You have inflatables? Oh.
I would try it. I'll try anything twice. I'd get an inflatable.
I don't get the writing.
Oh, that part makes a ton of sense.
I guess
humping things.
I guess it's too simple for me. You're just like,
But I think that's like the physiological part of it. Genital stimulation.
It's the body.
It's the body.
So then the mind is the putting on the costume and hiding.
And the soul is the part that we don't need to know.
That's the parents.
It's the parents. It's the parents. It's always the fucking parents. Fucking assholes. I love my dad, actually. He's awesome.
We were talking about both of them.
Yeah, they both suck. As a unit, fucking horrible.
Oh, as a unit.
As a unit, they are terrible.
Well, they were not good. All right.
Hey, y'all. So I wanted to show you guys this, okay? So when you guys are working at a supermarket, okay, so you guys cannot be flirting with one of those female employees, okay? Because the female employees has to work, okay, and make money. All right, so those female employees, they're not here, you know, to be your girlfriend and stuff. Okay, so I noticed that this girl looks so pretty, cause she looks like some sexy employee, you know. And over here, I noticed that this girl looks so cute. But
how do I find it?
I would hit on
my
her.
secrets.
Nah, I won't do that. You know.
Well, firstly, he uploaded it.
You know, because
that's the first step.
And you know what? And you know what? I appreciate this man's vulnerability.
She might be married.
You think he's being vulnerable? You don't think this is court ordered?
You don't know that.
Hey, not only do you is a sexual harassment training, you need to teach the class because the best way to learn is to teach.
I don't want to flirt with her, but I can say that in my mind as my opinion. And this
you ever had a job where you had to go to sexual harassment training?
Definitely cute.
Never.
But
no, the jobs I've had are.
Wow, she's fine as hell, but
she is fine as hell.
This is still going, by the way. And if you look, those are iPhone screenshots of Google searches.
This girl is definitely
women in
cute,
grocery stores.
She's the sexiest employee working at a supermarket.
And then he takes all these.
I want to know this man's IQ.
He takes all these screenshots of these Google searches and then printed them on photo paper.
Now,
so he can hold them up and then make this video. The production of this,
okay, so
what he's doing right now is very impressive.
They have rules for that.
A lot of work.
Guys cannot flirt with the female employees at the supermarket or at any other job places. The restaurant, supermarket place, the hospital place, the school.
The hospital place.
Everywhere. You cannot flirt with them, like everywhere.
Do you have any? Have you ever been approached in like a grocery store or hospital place?
Yes.
A school?
Yes.
How do you feel about that?
As Alice White or as a woman? Like, have I been approached as Alice White or have I been approached as just a woman?
Either or. Can you tell? You could tell when it's like a fan being like, ah.
Yeah.
And that's
also,
like,
they usually tell me.
Oh,
but definitely, you can feel it.
But and can you tell when a guy's like a fan, but he's like,
oh my god, yes. Oh my god. So one time.
Oh, you look like a normal woman working here.
Oh,
I don't recognize
that's crazy.
you.
You look so familiar. Do I recognize you?
No, that's an amateur move.
It's ridiculous. I was out.
I would go up to Emma Watson and be like, damn girl, you're kind of busted, but in like in a cool way. Do you like?
I'm not busted, but it's like interesting. It's like, you know, like you're like down to earth. Like I feel like we're on the same level. You know.
Do you lift weights or something? Just I don't know, any other
lift weights. Oh no, you can definitely tell.
Yeah, let's hear your story.
Well, I have so many. One time, I was eating at like a outside cafe restaurant with my sister.
Rude.
Honestly,
to approach people when they're eating, I think that's a faux pas.
And I was facing away from the street.
Oh.
So like
he recognized you from behind.
I guess. I mean, you know.
There's a few ladies online I can do that with.
And not he like kind of like came into the cafe area and started talking to me, whatever. Asked me if I lived nearby. Told me that he lived a block away.
Asked you if you lived nearby.
Yes.
That's a crazy question anyways.
Insane. And then told me that he lived nearby. Told me that he would be free soon if I wanted to come over, but to let him spruce up his place first.
At least he's honest.
And then we got a picture.
Sorry, I'm a fucking pig.
Dude, literally. So we were staying in a hotel a block and a half away, and he was like, do you live near here? And I was like, no, actually, like, I'm just visiting. And he was like, oh, where are you staying? And we were in Midtown, and I was like, oh, we're staying in Harlem, actually. Like, what?
Sitting up on a wild goose chase?
Yeah, like, anyway, that one was really funny and off-putting and scary. And then one time I was out on, like, it was like kind of a date, kind of not a date. We were like, we were friends.
Oh, you were on a date with one guy.
Yeah, I was on a date with one guy, but we weren't our body language was not sexual. It was like we were friends hanging out. We did hook up later that night, but we were friends hanging out.
Being a woman is crazy.
We were friends hanging out, and it was like,
no, he's just a friend.
I mean,
we're just friends. Why would you worry about?
No, at that point, We had it.
Can men and women be friends?
Yes.
No.
Anyway, we were drunk, chit-chatting. We're both really chatty people. This guy ended up talking to us for like a super long time.
The second guy.
A second guy just kind of like started.
Just
And he
walked
was
up?
like kind of like looking at us a lot and like kind of like really, really eyeing us. Just like really kind of like at first
He
he
just
was
walks
like
up. He's
really.
like, "Hey, do you need a unicorn?" I guess that's a woman thing, but
No,
hey,
that
do you
could
need
be a man thing.
No, a man cannot be a unicorn.
Have you met? Okay, whatever.
There's so many because the rules are a threesome is 2 women and a guy,
God, we're not even starting.
and a train is 2 guys and a woman.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, wait, hold on. We're getting sidetracked.
I know.
Anyway,
And the unicorn is a straight woman who is who is questioning.
Oh my God.
You don't want a bisexual woman to be like, yeah, I do this all the time. You want to be like,
you want to get your pussy licked poorly twice?
Mhm.
Yes, I do want a bisexual woman. Please give me a bisexual woman. God, working with straight women is horrendous. Like filming with girls who are straight.
Preach.
Working with girls who you can tell are not into eating pussy. It's like, why? Like, okay, then just don't. Like, either pretend like you like it or like let's not film. Anyway, was staring at us, looking at us, ended up talking to us. Asked me, he was like, "This is crazy. Like, you look so familiar to me." And I was like, "I don't know. Like, I'm in entertainment." And then later he was like, "Are you?" Like, asked me, he's like, "Are you Alice?" And I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "I can't remember how it came about. I was definitely drunk." But eventually I was like, "You knew the whole time, right?" And he was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "What the fuck? That's super weird, dude." It's so much more normal when someone just walks right up and goes, "Hey, I recognize you as Alice. Like, it's so nice to meet you." Like, that's way more normal than like weirdly side-eyeing and like weaseling your way into a conversation for 2 hours.
So next time I see Anya Taylor-Joy, I walk up to her, make firm eye contact and a handshake, and I'm like, "Hey, you're Anya Taylor-Joy. Do you want to have sex with me later tonight?"
You're so close.
That's like the best approach.
It's direct. I think having your hand out in front of you is safer for a woman.
They don't want any surprises. That's why you gotta
don't
be
walk
direct.
up to a woman like this. That's so true. Y'all's definition of straightness in this house is hilarious.
What are you talking about?
Never mind. We don't need to get into all that.
Oh, this is the straightest house.
Mm-hmm.
No one's questioning in this house. We're all G's or S's.
What the fuck does that mean? I really want the 3-titted lady.
Oh, spoiler. Oh.
Oh my God, that's so fun.
This might be the same guy. Might be a different guy. You think this is fun?
I don't know that I would enjoy it, but I can tell he's gonna have a lovely time.
Oh my God. You're happy for him.
I'm happy for him.
That he's in the inflatable couch.
Inflatable
Oh, you think
couch.
it's just for face sitting?
Yeah.
Nothing else.
I mean, what else would it be for?
There's other things you can do with a seat with a hole in it.
Not with that. No, for pooping. No pooping.
I didn't say that.
No, maybe it is for pooping. And you know what? If he likes it,
No, that's
everyone's
too
individual
far.
risk profile.
Oh, the risk profile.
Yeah, that's part of like.
We're gonna start asking women what their risk profile is.
You'll get a lot of kinky responses. That's a legitimate like phrase used to like communicate in kink. Because like, so there's this thing called RACK, RACK, risk aware consensual kink.
Okay.
And it's just knowing. It's like, so when you do bondage,
Are you okay with kissing on the mouth?
Is this part of?
That's
okay,
that's like in the first 5 steps, right?
Yeah, it's like literally part of a like risk profile thing. It's like we've both been exposed to different people today.
No.
Are you the risk of catching a cold from me? And so that is part of their risk profile.
Because that's.
I mean, no, but I'm saying that's an example of like the concept of it.
Gotcha.
And if someone, I mean, like with things like when COVID was going around super hard, you know, that was part of the risk profile. Like, how long have you been COVID free? And I think it's the same thing in all interactions you have, but in kink, it's named. You know?
Yeah. So that guy.
I think he's going to have a great time. And I'm happy for him. And I hope he has a shameless, joyful experience.
Of course it's shameless. He filmed himself and uploaded it.
Oh, no, there's still a lot of shame, trust me.
Oh, I guess you're right.
A lot of shame.
But he was really smiling.
Oh, you can smile.
You can smile and feel shame. Interesting. I'm not that complex of an individual. I haven't achieved that
yes, you have,
that
Matt.
dual emotional state. No, I've never felt shame and happy at the same time. I'm a simple man.
Wow. You've never felt shame and joy in tandem?
I don't think so.
Then how do you get off? If you need shame, if shame is part of your sexual experience.
Not mine.
I don't understand.
Oh, we got a bunch of... I wonder what these broken videos are. It's really disappointing.
Just means I get to press the button a lot, which I like.
Yeah, what's that button doing for you sexually?
It's doing something. It's doing something, if you know what I mean.
Is the clicking...
It could have a click to it.
Oh, you mean the button.
I'm not sure what I'm looking at.
Those are two sloths.
Oh. Good for them.
And that's the lady sloth, or a really cool guy sloth.
A really cool guy sloth that he's friends with.
And then the other sloth is hanging his left hand on the side. He's doing his little...
I don't want to watch this anymore.
Oh, you feel shame watching a sloth.
I don't feel shame.
Watching nature happen.
I don't know. I don't like that one.
You know, because the sloths didn't consent to being filmed.
I mean, I guess that's technically true. Please, 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 please.
Damn.
Three-titted lady, three-titted lady, three-titted lady. Please, 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 please. No.
Oh.
Because between her and me, we each get like half a tit. Please. Please.
So I was challenged to see if I could actually eat a banana in a handstand. Let's find
Who's challenged? Have you done the banana handstand challenge? Have you been called out for it yet?
You know what? That's so fucking impressive.
Oh, of course.
Good for you,
the
dude.
Strength, the arm strength.
I could actually eat a banana in a handstand.
And we know why he's uploading that video.
To demonstrate his incredible handstand capacities.
He's showing
what
off.
What else could it be, Matt?
He's showing off. He's showing
off.
Showing
and
off
then
the
he's going to
goods.
go home later and jerk off to how many views he got.
I don't think he is. I think someone else is going to come over. And I think that guy has no problem finding other men or women.
Very inclusive of you.
But I don't know very many women with bananas. But they're out there.
Oh, yeah, there are. I can think of 2 beautiful women with gorgeous bananas. Shout out Lucy Hart.
Yeah, she's going over to that guy's house right now. That was very, like, I get, sometimes I'm like, why would someone upload it? And that's a guy where I'm like, oh, of course you uploaded that.
Of course you did.
How could
amazing.
you not? That's your first video on your Grindr or Tinder. Or is there a bisexual guy? I guess it's just Grindr.
Field.
Come
For
on,
bisexual men who mostly like men but have a girlfriend.
Oh. For women who look the other way?
Yeah.
A classic American relationship.
Field is for couples who don't want to break up yet.
Yeah.
No, Field's fun or whatever. It's for couples who don't want to break up.
Mm-hmm. Because it's complicated. You're sharing rent.
It is complicated.
You
In
gotta share
today's economy, who can afford to be single?
I can.
Good for you.
I've been single forever. I'm stronger than all of you. Damn.
Button time.
Yeah, being single is... I've been single so long, I'm like, oh, I'll just do this for the rest of my life. I'm used to it now.
It's really interesting. I've spent very little time single, actually.
Yeah, you're a woman.
I'm a beautiful woman.
You are. And that's the funny thing about women is like, oh, I've gone without sex for 1.5 weeks now and I'm going feral.
I
know guys who've done like 3 and 4 year stints without being with a woman. We live in completely different worlds.
I'd kill myself.
Does that do anything for you?
A little bit. This is what I want to be done to me. Just beat me until my internal organs explode.
Well, he's stronger. His abs are protecting him. And those...
He looks like, with all due respect to this man, he looks like a fucking freak. Stop taking steroids.
Well,
you are killing yourself, and you look like a freak for it.
That's not only steroids.
What else is it?
He's injecting oil into his
biceps,
into his pecs, his biceps, and his triceps.
Or triceps, yeah.
And who knows where else. But
I don't like
when
it.
you get like unnatural bumps like that, that's usually
like filler and shit.
It's like, is it synthol or I can't remember what it's called, but it looks really bad.
It's horrifying.
Yeah, it's not good for you.
It's horrifying. I hate it. I want to watch another video.
There's guys who injected into their wangs.
Oh, I can tell you also about all sorts of... yeah, no, I know. Oh, I know about that shit. There's also, in porn, it's not uncommon to use injectable...
You can use a vibrator to make yourself sneeze. You can use
just in case.
vibrator to make yourself sneeze.
I really didn't like that.
Oh, you don't like this one?
I didn't like that. I don't like it.
Why? A beautiful woman?
I don't like that
Sneezing?
kind of... I'm really into certain kinds of fluids, really not into other kinds.
It's just not.
I know what it is. I don't like looking at it. The viscosity of it...
When you kiss someone, there's a little bit of probably a tiny, I would say 1% snot in their mouth.
It's not the fact that it's snot, it's the viscosity of it.
Too much.
Too viscous.
Well, she was just sneezing.
I don't care
Everybody
what she was doing.
sneezes.
I don't care. The sneezing is fine. It's the viscosity of it. It's the difference between spit and drool.
Oh, okay.
It's almost the same except for the texture of it. And it's the difference between having a load in your mouth right away versus licking it off of skin. The texture
now
changes.
You're making me. Now I'm disgusted.
The texture
I'm drawing
changes.
a line.
And it's different. It's different.
It is different.
It's fucking different. I'm not... God, I really don't like certain texture of fluid.
What if you were wearing a latex suit and then someone snotted on you? Yeah, now you have to think about that one.
Yeah, do I know?
Like, oh, whoa, suddenly I'm into it.
No, do I know it's not?
Yes.
Oh, then I probably still wouldn't like it because I can see it.
Yeah.
If I can't see it, I don't really know what's happening to me. You know? And it's just a texture because because latex really does change the way things feel. It's one of the reasons it's so fun. Like it changes. It's like one of the reasons like it's like a full body hug. It's like a total compression.
Yeah, it's like a heavy blanket.
It's like a heavy blanket, but it's like every crevice of your body is being compressed. It's like the same with the hood. It's like literally
you get all sweaty and sticky inside of it and
not
stinky.
Not sweaty, but very slippery.
Yeah,
or no, sorry, not sticky. So you get sweaty and slippery.
And stinky.
Yeah, you can get stinky in there, I guess.
That ain't right.
My suits don't stink.
Oh.
I wash my suits.
Yeah, my shit doesn't stink to me.
No, my shit stinks.
The Chinese cleaning lady you take your latex suits to. It's probably like, ew.
No, I wash my own suits.
Oh, well, I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
We're almost out of time. Hit a few more of these. See if you can truly win your prize.
Yeah, which is the 3-tits lady. 3-tits lady. 3-tits lady.
What? She's also very beautiful.
She's beautiful. Wow.
Women are so talented.
Wow. I love you, lady. I love you. I love her. Mac, I'm in love with her. I need her. I need her biblically.
I bet if you just hop on TikTok and do Chinese lady with a whip, you'll get a bunch
under
of
a
ladies.
bridge. Chinese lady with a whip under a bridge.
So scary.
Okay, another one.
That lady was cool.
That lady was cool by both of our definitions.
Mm-hmm.
Mac and I have very different definitions of cool.
Yeah, you think tap dancing is cool. Tap dancing is not cool.
Tap dancing is cool.
Monster trucks are cool.
Monster trucks are also cool.
See my haircut? You want to see my haircut? Okay, here. You can look at my haircut.
Adam.
Yeah.
I can't do this.
Okay.
Kaden just saw messages between you and the 17-year-old asking what are they wearing sexy.
Okay, hold on. See my haircut? You want to see my haircut? Okay, here. You can look at my haircut.
Adam,
Yeah.
I don't think this one's funny.
Why? He's on TikTok Live and he's getting outed.
Jaden just
I feel bad for her. I'd hate to, like,
I feel bad for the 17-year-old.
I feel bad for the woman.
She's part of it. She was in the group chat.
Haircut?
Yeah,
You want to see my
17
haircut?
but
Okay, here. You can look at my haircut.
Adam,
He's doing a stupid bit. That's so funny getting called out live.
Do you think it's real?
Yeah. You don't think that's funny?
No, I don't.
But are you happy that it's come to light?
I hope that
Also, it's crazy how many your dad just on Facebook, all of our dads on Facebook are just in someone's DMs being like, "What up, girl? What's up, sexy? Beautiful." I'm not saying 17-year-olds.
yeah, that's the difference
It's-
because this person said and the 17-year-old.
Maybe he lives in a state where that's legal. And she's just mad at the cheating.
I hope that all three people get extensive therapy,
Oh.
and I hope that any harm that has come to anyone is repaired. I hate that video. I need so many more to
That
cleanse
video is
it.
so funny.
I mean, it's funny because of the absurdity, but it's so much sadder than it is funny.
No,
the sadness is this much. The funniness is this
the
much.
sadder something is, the funnier it can be.
Listen, we already talked about this with the Fenfold. We're not reviewing this. I'm surprised one of those videos isn't in here.
I just finished up my man's tattoo. I got a lot of hate on my last video for calling this a tattoo gun. Now, I don't know why, but my whole life, this has been called a tattoo gun, not a tattoo machine.
That's what it is, a tattoo gun. Only some fairy would refer to it as a machine because they're offended by the word gun.
What do you think of, personally, what do you think of his back tat? That's some cool ink, right?
I got a lot of hate.
I think that tattoo is pure in spirit.
I think most people, you have no tattoos, correct? Is that a choice? Would you like tattoos?
No, I don't want. I have tattoos that if I know which tattoos I would get if I got some,
Me too.
but I choose not to get any tattoos.
Do you choose? You have, or no? I have no. Because me personally, I have no desire.
I don't really want tattoos.
My one tattoo idea I've had is I want like a gorilla on my back, like a big back piece, and it's a gorilla like in an old American style, and he's holding like a banana and like screaming. And I want to do it like.
That's pretty funny.
I want to do it like in when I'm like out of like having an out of mind body experience, so I don't remember. So then I'm always like, oh, what's back there? Like I think the idea of forgetting about me having a tattoo is funny.
Cool. So can I
'Cause I've
drug
never-
you and take you to a tattoo shop?
Absolutely, I give you consent.
Y'all heard it. Y'all
It's on
heard
the
it.
record.
Oh, let's go. Matt's gonna wake up with a sore back tomorrow.
That
Oh,
no
really
tattoo-
fun. Oh my god, I'm so excited.
there's the tattoos. I'm just not a tattoo person. People have been like, let's go get one right now, and I'm like, I don't
want to.
I don't want it. It's not my.
It's not for me.
It's not for me. I would like to try and get like I would like to feel what it feels like with no
Sure.
ink.
Yeah, I get
Just
that.
like, yeah, needle me up. See what I'm like. Ooh.
Yeah. No, they're just not for me. I totally respect.
But would you get Detroit on your back? Would you get your area code? Because that's a very popular one. I see a lot of people.
Nar.
I see a lot of people
Yeah,
getting
my
the,
cousin
like,
has one.
it's very cool when someone's like, I'm from here. I'm from this. I was born and raised in Weehawken, wherever. In Hoboken, New Jersey.
It's a choice.
Ain't nobody else in the country doing it like we out here in Hoboken, New Jersey doing it.
Amen, brother.
A lot of 801. Shout out to Utah. This is insane.
No, I think to me, there's like two versions of tattoos. There's
Good ones and bad ones. And 10% of them are good.
No, I mean like two approaches. There's the like living journal approach where you just get tattoos of meaning as they come and go through your life,
Like
and
a Detroit back
like
piece.
Detroit, or like a matching tattoo with your best friend, and 5 years later you aren't talking, and it's fine because that's a moment in your life immortalized and it's part of you and it never won't be, and that's beautiful, and I love that for people. Or you're sort of a gallery. You're a walking gallery, and people's art is displayed on you, and I think both of those approaches are beautiful. There's nothing that I love enough to have be an art piece on me, and I everything that I've experienced is fundamentally part of me as is, and I appreciate my chameleon capacity more than I desire to immortalize any singular experience externally.
Do you also have a little bit of elitism? Because I remember growing up I'm not tattooed because I grew up Mormon, and so like it's like just been a thing where I'm like, okay, I accidentally fell into this, but now it's like I see more and more people get tattooed. I'm kind of like, ooh, I don't have any.
A little bit. So now there is this feeling of like, I'm doing the odd thing now.
Yeah, because even like most people, and I don't know what the actual percentage is, but to me, I feel like most people have one or two.
At least one little one.
So to be like, I have zero.
I feel like for me, I also was kind of an accident. My whole life, I was a ballet dancer, and like you can have tattoos now as a dancer, but even 10 years ago, 15 years ago, when I was like dancing super, super hardcore, it was like no tattoos, no tattoos.
Yeah.
And then I was in porn, and I I had a really specific look.
Yeah, no tattoos.
When I started in porn?
I feel like most porn stars have like one unique tattoo, so you can identify them when you don't see their head. I think that's by design.
No.
Like
that's not
Riley Reid has that spinal thing.
That's not the point.
I think that it helps.
I mean, it sure helps. It helps with the identification, but that's not why they have them.
Okay.
But like part of why I didn't get tattoos in my early 20s was because I was preserving a certain look that I was capitalizing off of.
There you go.
Now that I can't pull off that look anymore, I'm like past the point of wanting tattoos in my life. Like so many life-changing things have happened to me where I'm kind of like, I don't need a tattoo about this.
It's like people who've been sober for so long and they're like, I've kind of kept this record going.
Yeah.
I'd like a beer, but it's almost not as... Why start now?
Yeah.
It's your momentum.
Speed run.
Maybe, I mean, the show's over.
Speed run.
I'm gonna cut it off right.
Go. Ready? This can become the Patreon.
Oh.
We're going until we get her. And we're just gonna...
Because, okay, remember at the beginning when I was talking about soaking?
Yeah.
Not Mormon soaking, but like guys who soak and...
This is piss fetish.
Oh, you think this is piss fetish?
This person just pissed their pants.
Maybe.
I'm just really curious about what kind of mud this is. Because I'm going to be honest, I'd do that.
Oh my gosh. For a sexual reason?
No, for fun. That looks really fun and cool.
You're on the... This looks fun and cool.
If it doesn't smell bad or whatever, if it's clean.
If mud is clean?
Yeah, mud can be clean.
I get it. If it doesn't have bacteria. And I know what you're saying.
If it's not dirty, stinky mud. If it's not dirty, like, yucky mud.
This is a bog.
Well, whatever it is, if it's clean, I'll get it.
And it's under an underpass.
So it's probably not clean, but I'm just saying this texture looks really nice. Don't you ever stick your feet in, like, the creek bed and it's all, like, gooey?
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't hate it, but I don't like it.
I would put my whole body in that for a brief moment.
You've seen quicksand porn, right?
I actually haven't consumed any of this porn, no.
No, but do you know about quicksand fetish?
No.
That's like a whole genre.
I mean,
it's a side. I think quicksand is more like the entry point to what mudders are, and mud people are like kind of all around the soaking river people. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I need to sit down.
He's the three-titted lady.
I need to sit down and map it all out.
Please. Fine. You should. That'd be really fun. We can work on this project together. Oh, I've had people do this.
You've had people do this. Show up to your door, deliver something, and then kiss your feet.
It was a hotel.
And then...
I'm not kidding even a little bit.
What'd they deliver?
Food.
Oh.
Yeah. And then one time I had someone walk around the mall with me and just buy me everything I wanted and then leave.
That's so nice. Dude, women live in completely different worlds than us.
Yeah. And sometimes weird sex things would happen and sometimes they wouldn't. It was really fun. It was an awesome time. One time I just made a man give himself like rug burn on his knees just crawling around a hotel room. It was great.
Did that do anything for you?
No, but I made a ton of money.
It's the money did something for you.
I mean, the money, yeah, it paid my rent is what it fucking did. I mean, I was so young.
Meow, meow. Meow, meow.
What do you think about
The dress is interesting to me.
Steez Nuts is his name.
Is he saying meow meow?
Meow meow.
Wow, these are some gorgeous dresses.
Oh, are they?
They're fine.
Oh, okay.
Meow, meow.
Namaste.
Meow, meow.
What do you think of Steez Nuts?
I think that I'm happy that he's enjoying his time.
Do we know that he's enjoying it?
I hope he's enjoying his time.
Shout out Steez Nuts. Keep
Shout
it.
out Steez Nuts.
Hundreds of videos of the same exact thing.
Wow, I hope he's making money off of it.
Maybe.
Please give me the three-titted lady.
I'm barely making money off this.
You should be making money.
I want to be making
Send this man
more.
money.
Sign up to the Patreon if you haven't already. Patreon.com/Dr. MacArthur.
Send him money, you fucking cowards. Oh, what, you afraid you're gonna fall in love? Piece of shit.
Dude, all right. I'm only allowed one more video.
We gotta get. I literally, as soon as I get the three-titted lady, please.
What is it about 3?
More than 2.
What about a one-titted woman?
I'd be into that too.
You ever see Kung Pao Enter the Fist?
No. Please.
What about 4? 4 too many?
I think 4 is too many. Because 2, you can put one in your mouth and one in each hand.
Oh, 3 you mean?
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
Another wedgie
This
video.
is so dangerous, actually. I get a ton of wedgie requests.
Oh.
This is so scary.
Where do you think
me.
wedgies come from?
I don't know. Because I don't think it's like a bullying thing necessarily.
No, like the first guy.
Yeah.
This is the atomic wedgie. What would you do if you came home and your son was doing that?
Take him to a doctor to make sure his genitals were all right.
I'm like, that's very good. That's very nice. Concerning.
Yeah. First things I would ask him to come down.
No, first thing I do is I'm like, all right, no underwear. No one wears underwear in this house. We're banning underwear. I would freak out as crazy as I could to really make him never want to do it ever again.
Shut up and give me the three-titted lady back.
I would make such a big scene in front of all the neighbors. Just so he never, ever
Pull
wanted
him out
to.
by the underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah, when my parents found my oldest brother smoking, they made him smoke a whole fucking pack back to back to back, and he kept smoking the rest of his fucking life. He threw up.
Hey, stop scrolling. You've been
she's beautiful.
scrolling for way too long. You're still here. Goodbye. Hey, stop scrolling.
Why are you pausing
You've
it?
been scrolling for
So-
way too long.
We know this is fake.
Don't say that.
Much like the Down syndrome
I love her.
The Down syndrome OnlyFans
No, that's a
woman.
real girl.
Oh.
There's a real girl with real tits, and that's her real face.
So I'm gonna give her. I'll give you her account if you want to start following her.
I love her. Her and the Chinese.
If you want to collab with her.
No, okay. Thanks for letting me watch 100 million videos.
Thank you for being on, but we got one more thing.
Uh-oh.
We got the credits.
Credits.
Do you have anything to plug?
Yeah, sub to my OnlyFans.
Oh, should I
You can't put that anywhere.
I'll put a QR code over you. People can scan that.
You can't do that on anywhere.
Yeah, I can. You think YouTube scans these QR codes to make sure that, and then clicks the link?
I don't know anymore.
I'll put a QR code right now to your OnlyFans on the video.
Cool. Let me know when this comes out. I'll make it super cheap. I'll do a sale.
Whoa, it's coming out tomorrow.
We'll call it the MacArthur sale.
No, you make it so they have to put in my name.
Oh, I wish OnlyFans had that function.
Make it so they have to.
If you DM me that you saw this, I will give you a month free.
Whoa, that's too generous. But you said it.
2 months. I will give you 2 months free. Quote me on that.
Shout out to all of my Patreon. If you go to
wow, that's so many. That's so cool.
If you go to patreon.com/Dr. MacArthur, you can help me help support the show.
That's DoctorMacAurthur.
Yeah.
Type that shit in.
Check it out.
Subscribe. Become a patron.
Shout out to Aresh Tajiki for helping me program Video Royale, and Trigor for coming up with a theme song.
Yeah, Trigor!
Also, shout out to Orion Johnson, Paulina, Alex Loft, Ryan Jonga Ward. Anything other than your OnlyFans to promote, or is that it?
I mean, I'm working on a short film right now, but you can't really do anything.
Is it coming out on OF or like YouTube or?
It'll probably go up on Vimeo first.
Oh, Vimeo. They allow artistic nudity.
They do, and that's why it'll go up there. And
I bet Connor Highstand is going to be excited for that one.
Michael Gray and Paul McMaster.
The Boof.
Filbert Munch.
That's how you say that.
But yeah, mostly, please subscribe to my OnlyFans so that I can make this short film.
The QR code is right here.
It's right there.
And then,
and I can buy more latex and do weird, creepy latex things.
No.
I just did a full suspension where I was completely upside down from hanging from my legs. It was great.
Oh, with like gravity boots?
No, with rope. I was tied up with rope upside down.
I used to have some gravity boots and I would hang upside down and let my spine decompress. And then my old roommate lost them. My old podcast co-host like misplaced them or stole them or got ketchup on them or something. You gotta buy some new ones. I really like decompressing my spine.
Noted. Next birthday gift.
Ooh.
Thank you for having me on, Mac.
Thank you for being on such short notice.
Thanks for compiling the most hilarious, fucking horrible, awesome videos.
I hope you learned something today.
I did. And you know what? I really want Sissy and I to come on together and we can share this one chair again.
Oh, yes. Discuss what you found. Well,
Yes.
that's the episode.
Bye.
Bye-bye, everybody. See ya.